My grandfather was elected to the United States Senate in 1960. And in 1965, he sponsored the original legislation that led to the National Endowment for the Arts. And throughout my life, I've had the privilege to hear from people what a difference the NEA has made in their lives. We have seen the power of the NEA as well as the Rhode Island State Council of the Arts to invest in and to transform our community through the arts. This includes not only Providence, but also Newport, where generations of artisans as well as patrons of the art have created an artistic community. And the power of these things is that it brings a kind of life to the community.
The Steel Yard is a National Historic Register property, the former home of Providence Steel and Iron, that has been adapted by an arts organization and to be a home for the industrial arts. The Steel Yard has primarily shared studio spaces, and the advantage of having a shared studio space is we don't all have to go out and buy a kiln or buy an expensive welder to keep in our garage, but we can share equipment that really provides a professional experience for every artist who uses it. So the Steel Yard's Public Projects Department takes advantage of a lot of non-traditional art funding to be able to create its work. We use funding that may be for trash cans or for bike racks or fences as an opportunity to hire local artists to collaborate on taking a functional object and adding a layer of cultural meaning.
Well, AS220 started in 1985. I'm the founder with $800 in an illegal, non-functioning building. The concept was basically to create an unjuried, uncensored environment for artists, putting the emphasis on artistic practice and allowing for artists to evolve in an environment that was unrestricted. AS220 today is a $3.5 million organization that employs 50 people. I'm particularly proud of our youth work, which is about 16 years old, because we are reaching out to youth, marginalized youth within our community. We believe that by providing those opportunities, they begin to take control of their own narrative and thus begin to imagine themselves in ways that had not been possible for them previous to their interactions with us.
I first got involved with AS220 when I was about 13 years old. When I got involved with AS220, it gave me something to do after school. So through that, I met tons of mentors. I got access to things that I never knew how to do, like the performing arts. Not only that, but also how to develop into a young leader and peer educate and use my art as a vehicle for social change. I wouldn't have learned how to do that at school. I learned how to do that at AS220.
Rhode Island, and Providence in particular, being a small state and a small city, really are a perfect example of what can happen when people invest, when the government invests, when the society invests in art and says that we are going to use art to bring our people together. I want to thank the NEA for its support. I'd also like to congratulate the NEA on its 50th anniversary, and I wish it a wonderful 50 years more.